Wedging your clay is an important step you shouldn't skip for several reasons. Most importantly, it eliminates any air bubbles that may be in the clay. Getting rid of the bubbles will make the clay easier to work with. Begin by preparing a lump of clay that's centered on the wheel head. Centering is a crucial step where the clay is positioned at the center of the wheel and compressed to ensure even rotation and balance. Once the clay is centered, the wheel is set in motion and the process of throwing begins. Throwing involves using your hands to shape the clay as the wheel spins. You can create basic forms like cylinders, bowls, and plates using techniques like pulling, pinching, and pushing. As the wheel spins, use your hands and shaping tools to manipulate the clay into the desired form. Maintain steady pressure and control to shape the walls evenly and maintain symmetry. Clay is an organic medium. This means that as you work with it, the clay first gets sloppier and wetter before it begins to dry in the atmosphere. For most things, you simply cannot do all parts of the project at once.
Ya, tapi tetap pakai ini. Ya, wes kayak itu di streaming.
After the clay has stiffened a bit, usually a few hours to a day after throwing, the pot can be removed from the wheel and trimmed. Trimming involves refining the foot of the pot, shaping the base, and removing excess clay to achieve the desired thickness. The freshly thrown pot is allowed to dry to a leather-hard state, where it's firm enough to handle but still retains some moisture. This is when you might add handles, attach parts, or carve intricate details. Slab pottery making is a technique that involves creating pottery using flat, rolled out pieces of clay. Roll out the clay using a rolling pin to your desired thickness. Slabs are typically around 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick. Use your templates or freehand cutting to create the desired shapes from the clay slabs. Shape the assembled pieces into the form you want. You can create boxes, vases, plates, or other objects. Use tools or add texture or decorative elements to the surface of your work. Remember that slab pottery making allows for a wide range of creative possibilities, from simple functional items to intricate decorative pieces. Experiment with shapes, texture, and glazes to achieve your desired artistic results. Once the pot is completely dry, it's fired in a kiln in a process called bisque firing. This first firing removes any remaining moisture and hardens the clay to a state where it can absorb glazes. After bisque firing, the pot is ready to be glazed. Glazes are applied to the surface using various techniques such as dipping, pouring, brushing, or spraying. Glazes add color, texture, and a protective layer to the pottery. pottery is fired again in a glaze firing, which melts the glaze particles and fuses them to the surface of the clay. This firing achieves the final colors and appearance of the pottery.